It's time for This Is Life Moment with Rob McGowan. How we live always changes the world around us.
All right, here we go.
Take two.
Take two. This is Life Radio, and we're here with the dynamic duo again, doing their great work in the community as always. And we got a new thing on the roll here. A big auction, going to help raise some money for Harvest House and make an impact in our community and change things around. Another great idea.
Well, thank you so much, Rob. And yeah, we're really excited about this. We were inspired by what the SPCA had done online. They had their own online auction, and I bid on a few items, and I was unsuccessful on all three. Yeah, we thought maybe we would try this, and we're hoping to do it in March to raise some more money for Harvest House. We're still raising money to buy a facility of some sort within our community, and this is definitely going to help.
Wow, sounds For people who don't know what Harvest House is, most of us are starting to get to know this now. Maybe just give a sort of brief little interlude to let them know what Harvest House is and the cause you guys are trying to work towards.
My turn? Well, we've been working on Harvest House for the last couple of years. Amazing support we're getting from the community so far. So Harvest House has started in Moncton. Cal Mastery and his wife had started in Moncton 30 plus years ago now. And basically it's drug rehabilitation center. And with the increase in drugs, the increase in theft and all that goes with it, in the last few years here, we've been working really hard to kind of fill the gaps in the system and to have our own Harvest House and our own state-of-the-art facility here in Miramichi. So we've been working hard to get the Miramichi Senior Citizens Home and kind of have a wraparound system, to kind of fill the gaps that are in our system right now, from people trying to get off the streets and into a rehab and into second stage housing. And this program will help with all of that, with getting detoxed, getting a place to stay, getting rehabbed, and getting cleaned up, and then also teaching the basic skills they need to get back out and survive on their own, because a lot of them don't know how to even do that. So it's kind of again, a wraparound system. We've been working with all the community organizations, departments, anyone that we can meet with, and so many people reach out and looking to work with us. So it's been really humbling, and it's been really fantastic to see the support. So we're really excited.
That's amazing. So the auction itself, or what types of things are we going to look for to go into the auction? What can people donate? Everything and anything, right?
We're putting an ask out. Yeah, we've thought about it for the last few weeks, and then when Sherry Theriault did hers for the SPCA, a very welcomed and very needed fundraiser from after what they went through. It just she did such an amazing job, and the community just reaches out every time for something in need like that, and they never cease to amaze. This community is fantastic all the time. And so we're going to do that. So it's anyone has, old gifts from Christmas that they don't use or anything they want to donate. They're more than we'll take everything and all of it. We've already received some donations, and they're rolling in from businesses and from people. So it's already had a great start, and we're really excited to get it going and can't wait to see. I think it'll be a really good fundraiser for us.
Yeah, and I can guarantee, Rob, two items that are going to be on the auction. One is one of your paintings, and I thank you very much for that.
Oh, well, I wanted you guys to, which one do you want? I was just thinking about that. So I got a couple different ones here. I'm going to let you guys pick which one. So this one is kind of like, can you see that from there?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's like a girl image with spirits in the woods kind of things, dancing and music.
Lovely.
It is.
I got one here. Another one I'm working on here is a horse.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
Nice.
So I don't know which would be better for the auction or whatever, but either one of those, whichever. Which one do you guys think would be better?
Either or both, whatever you want to give is all good.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. So that's one of the guaranteed items.
I'll give them both to you. There you go. You got two for the auction.
Thank you so much. That's very good. So now we've got two items that I can guarantee. The other item that I can guarantee is we've got in contact with some of the local photographers that have taken just absolutely stunning photographs of our must-see sites as a tourist here in the greater Miramichi area. And this would include the Centennial Bridge. It would include the Morrissey Bridge in is it called the Morrissey Bridge in Newcastle?
Chumhead.
Yeah, Ritchie's Wharf, and there's a number of other sites as well, and so well taken. So we've taken these photos and we've sent them to a place where they can make puzzles out of them. And we have a choice of either a 500-piece puzzle or a 1,000-piece puzzle. We're just going to test the waters with a 500-piece puzzle and see how it goes. But with the SPCA, they had 2 or 3 puzzles on their online auction, and there were multiple people just trying to outbid one another. I was one of them, but I didn't make it. Somebody else was lucky enough to get it.
You were bidding on the puzzles?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh.
And I just picked up this from, I'm not sure if I should be mentioning this on air, but from Greco. This is a donation that they made this morning, actually. I just picked it up this morning. And there's a number of businesses throughout Newcastle. We haven't even done Chatham or Douglastown yet, but Newcastle, I think we're up to about 200 donations so far.
Oh, wow. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's really amazing.
So you got the idea from the SPCA one. That's where you really,
Well, we thought of it before, and we have another lady that's working with us, and we thought about it. She had mentioned it actually, and then but it was, it has to go through the board and all that stuff too. And then so we never really put a push on it. And then Sherry's come up at the same time, and had no idea that it was going to be that big. So it was really exciting to see hers do so well, and it kind of enforced the fact that ours can be hopefully just as well, if not close. So we're really excited. And I see another one too. Michelle Ass is having one with for Avery's Foundation. So that's going to be a really good one too. And I've been watching that close coming up.
And everything we do, Rob, is with the intent of hopefully having a facility in the near term. We're hoping this year is going to be our year. We really do. And the more money we can put in the bank, the better off we're going to have a down payment. And it's for the people who are suffering from substance abuse. There isn't a week that goes by that I'm not doing something for somebody that's wanting to commit suicide or they're overdosing on a drug of some sort. I had an issue on Saturday where somebody was trying to commit suicide, and I had to take him to the hospital, and I just took him to detox this morning. And we have this dreadful drug on the river now called Shady 8, which is a very powerful, even more powerful than fentanyl. That seems to be the drug of choice now. And crystal meth is still there. And this individual that I'm speaking about, of course, I can't mention names, but he got totally depressed on it, was suicidal. He's still not out of the woods yet, but he's going to detox. He's talking about going to Campbellton afterwards. And I managed to talk to him about going to Harvest House in Moncton or Village of Hope in Fredericton after that. So, we hope for good things to come out of this. He's just a young man and just a lovely individual. But he's in a bad state right now, and I'm just hoping for the best for him. And that's just one person. All right. There are so many on the river. And with our Thursday night overcomers program, where we see them, or at least a small fraction of them, this is a daily struggle for anyone that's addicted.
It affects so many families too. I've had a few relatives die from drug overdoses, so I know it's a terrible thing that happens to people.
Absolutely. And it's like, do I pay my rent this year? Or do I go on a binge and just spend it all on whatever, alcohol or Dilaudid, perks, whatever they might be into? And it's just a dreadful, dreadful disease that needs to be eradicated on our shores.
And what you guys are doing, the reason I like this program so much, the Harvest House, is I think it was Desmond Tutu or something made a talk years ago about that. We're always reaching down, pulling people out of the river. We got to go up river and find out why they're falling in.
Yeah, I heard that the other day too. That was really.
He just said that yesterday. I was having lunch with him. That was bad. I hope you can edit that one out.
No, I heard that the other day. That's really, really good.
Yeah.
And a nice way to look at it, instead of just kind of on the defensive all the time and trying to fix the problems.
Oh yeah, we always wait till they're drowning and then try to jump in and save everybody and pull ourselves down at the same time. It's like, we got to figure out how to eradicate this at the beginning. the beginnings of the
And it's all about education. It's talking to your kids and letting them know what's out there, and letting them really see what's happening, because a lot of them, and even a lot of the people that we talk to here, you don't realize until you're in the trenches, how bad it is even in our own city, which we never had problems like this in the past. And these last few years, it just blew up, and nobody can hide from it right now. It's affecting everyone.
Oh,
And where I am, Rob, where my church is on the base, you only need to take a Sunday stroll from Cole Crescent to the Tim Hortons franchise on the corner there, and you'll easily pick up 20 syringes along the way. And it's not just around where you think it might be; it's everywhere.
that's terrible. Yeah, it's hard, and I don't know what it would be a good Bible quote, but maybe Galatians, something like, if we carry each other's burdens, it's the law of Christ. So
Well, I'm thinking of Matthew 25:40, right? To the least of my brothers and sisters, you also do to me.
yes, that's incredible. We all have to do some kind of part, do something, participate, because it could happen to anybody. That's the thing. We have to learn about life, that things that happen to people could be us in different circumstances.
Absolutely.
So,
That's right.
so
And
how would we want to be helped?
Absolutely. I don't put myself on a pedestal, because it could have happened to me easily. My father was an alcoholic, and I could have easily fallen into his footsteps. And there's so many people like that have had parents, one or the other, who have suffered from alcoholism or drug dependency, that could have followed in their steps as well. It could happen to anybody.
And even the people that, since we've been doing this, the people that reached out to us, and people that I've never even known that suffered through this, have come and shared stories and and reached out. So it's a real eye opener of how many people really have been affected, and how many people have recovered. Because a lot of people, they have the stigma of, bad choice. It's been their choice. They choose to do this. And like I've heard so many times, nobody wakes up in the morning and says, today I'm going to become an alcoholic, or today I'm going to become addicted to meth. So to remove that stigma of, we've got nurses, and we've got doctors, and we've got all walks of life that have stumbled upon in some form or another. A lot of it's mental health. And a lot of it is just, a bad choice, or medication they've taken for something else and had a hard time getting off. So it's not always just, not ever just, let's go out and let's get addicted to meth today.
And just speaking to Michelle's point, just in the last year or two, I have personally visited people who are prominent people in the community, a nurse, an accountant, a prominent businessman, all of them fighting addictions. So these are not your stereotypical down and outers. These are people that are prominent within our own community that are suffering from these substance abuse issues.
And I don't think COVID and all the shut-ins has helped any. I think more people are having problems than ever.
Yeah.
The kids, we've heard kids of younger and younger committing suicide or attempting to commit suicide because of the COVID and because of the lockdowns. Kids' mental health, they're affected right now in a way that, we won't know how bad it is for years to come from now. So they've been, affected in so many with their abilities and their self-esteem and everything. Kids that are going to school right now, that this is all they know, that they're in grade 1, grade 2, this is their normal. Us as adults, we say this is just a pause in what we're doing, or a pause in life, and it gets back to normal. These kids have been affected in a way that's devastating. It's not, they're not going to recover from this.
Yeah.
So for people who want to donate and put something in the auction, it could be anything. Like you say, like this morning, some people dropped off a whole basket of goodies to me. It was like cakes and homemade bread and all this stuff. It was like, I was like in heaven this morning. But somebody could do that. They could even do up a box of really good stuff if they want to auction that off and put it up, whatever it might be. So there's something everybody can do to participate and make a difference in this auction. We all have something around that we can help step up and make this the biggest, most successful thing we've ever seen.
That's right.
Thank you so much, Rob. You've been so good to us. Appreciate it.
Yes, thanks for the continuously inviting us and and
Well,
helping us get the word and helping us spread what we're trying to.
you guys are the mission statement. This is exactly what it's all about, what we want. I mean, come on. And if you're listening to this on the radio when this comes out, make sure you go. Where do they bring the donations?
They can bring them to Harvest House Miramichi, care of Skyway to Heaven Church, 125 Mayor Street,
Okay.
Miramichi, New Brunswick, E1N 4B4.
Okay, perfect. And if you see this online, when it gets posted online, make sure you spread it around, share it to everybody, give it to all your friends, guilt them all, make them all want to put something in, and everybody
And they can reach
outbid
out to
each
us.
other.
And
Don't
they
be
can reach out
cheap
to us
like
on
Pastor
Facebook.
Ray. Make sure you win the bid.
Yeah.
But if they can't drop it off anywhere, if they want to reach out, I mean, we're always around. One of us can go and pick it up. One of our team can pick it up as well. And so yeah, just reach out on Facebook or give us a call, or we're always easy to find. So
Yeah.
Awesome.
And our warming centers have been very, very successful. The last one we had over 10 people who had come, and we're giving out hot soup, beverages, food items, giving out winter coats, scarves, gloves. We had a gentleman that came in. I don't know if we mentioned this on another show or not, but he didn't have any socks.
Wow.
So we looked all over for socks. We found them. We were able to give them not just one pair, but a couple pairs of socks. And he now has some socks that he can wear on a daily basis.
and again, people have been donating for that. People have asked if they can donate blankets. We've got jackets, hand warmers. Volunteer Miramichi had bought us a bunch of pillows and gift certificates so we can get the coffees and some food and stuff for them. So again, Miramichi is just second to none for giving and for helping my neighbors. So it's been a real pleasure to do.
So true.
Yeah, it's so amazing.
Yeah. And if anyone wants to make a financial donation to Harvest House, they're more than welcome to use our e-transfer, which is Harvest House Miramichi, no spaces, at outlook.com.
Okay. Harvest House Miramichi at outlook.com.
That's right.
Perfect. Well, that's a challenge, everybody.
That's right.
Make this the most successful one ever.
Amen.
I think we should just, pump it out. It's a
Well,
great,
thanks
great
once
cause, guys.
again, Rob. Sorry. Thanks once again, Rob. Really appreciate it. Thanks for thinking of us again. And thank you especially for those 2 paintings that you're donating.
Absolutely. That's
Oh,
awesome.
no trouble. Anything to help. It's great. You guys are doing is great.
Thank you.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Have a great day, guys.
You
All
too.
right.
Enjoy.
God bless you. Bye now.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see from up here.